I mean, it's hard to be challenged by someone who believes that a virgin gave birth. And not only did a virgin give birth, the virgin gave birth to the creator of the universe after he created the universe. So if you can believe that, you can believe anything. So it's kind of even hard to have a dialogue with an individual that's already accepted their hard drive being f***ed. And that's how I was raised, with a f***ed hard drive.
Do you subscribe to more the theology and religion or the spirituality?
I subscribe to nothing other than the concept that we are obligated to do unto others as we want them done to us. I was raised as a theologian. Well, I was raised as a religious person to become a theologian. It's just that, you know, theology is the study of religion.
Right.
And the more and more I study religion, I realize it's creations of men. It's less inspired by a God with a God and more inspired by men.
Well, I should have had, not to cut you off, I should have had my old lady here, boy. She a hardline Christian. Y'all could have talked.
I double back for you. I double back for you.
She gonna challenge you on everything.
But it's hard to challenge. It's hard to challenge someone who believes. I mean, it's hard to be challenged by someone who believes that a virgin gave birth. And not only did a virgin give birth, the virgin gave birth to the creator of the universe after he created the universe. So if you can believe that, you can believe anything. So it's kind of even hard to have a dialogue with an individual that's already accepted their hard drive being fucked. And that's how I was raised, with a fucked hard drive. We believe as a society that is religious, Christian in general, we believe in a thing called the Ten Commandments. And you just go to the most general belief of the story, we believe one individual went up on a mountain and saw God face to face and saw God write it with his finger. He has not one witness. You never met him. And if you are a Christian, you believe that happened based upon what? It wasn't even two people up there with him, not one person.
Bruh, you gonna get me out here, wifey, right now. She gonna see this shit, and she was like, call Mr. Loke right now.
I mean, all she's gonna do is refer me to something that some humans wrote. It's like she's gonna refer me to something some humans wrote. And then she's gonna point me to the fact that those humans claim that all these scriptures are inspired. I mean, if that's, come on.
Right.
The funny thing is I'm on the same page as him.
Yeah.
I'm Italian.
Okay.
And we grew up Roman Catholic, right?
Okay.
And I went to Italy.
I don't know why when I said Catholicism earlier, I felt the energy over there. And that's why I went real smooth. I swear for God. Salute. Go ahead.
But in reality, man, my grandmother, I was just talking to my mom about this and courting on my mom, but she was crazy Catholic. And then we never traveled at all. We was poor my whole life. But when I got some money and we got older, I was like, hey, we should go to Italy. We should go to the Vatican. We should go. I just want to see shit now, right? So we go, no bullshit, stepping over homeless people, hungry people, to get into the basilica, which the arms of the basilica, St. Peter's Basilica.
That's that courtyard?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's supposed to be the arms of God welcoming you in. There's homeless and hungry people at the footsteps of it.
There.
And so you get inside, and then they hit you with, again, things that were written 300 years after they transpired. And they're telling you that you're doing the art history tour, and they're like, you know, Vatican City has more money than most of Western Europe combined. But there's homeless people outside.
Right here.
Wow.
Outside. They're showing you the walls. Oh, yeah, these are paved in gold, and they're actually, it's trompe-l'oeil, is like this idea that something far away looks bigger than it. You know, so you're looking at these things, they're like, that's 24 feet tall, the letters, and they're gold. And I'm sitting here in my head, my grandma, rest her soul, she's gone. She's praying and doing everything else. And I'm looking at it like, didn't we step over homeless people outside to like walk through the So it fucked me, bro. Ever since then, I was like, nah, I can't.
See, that's even a more practical application of your own common sense to start looking at things differently. That's not even being heavily indoctrinated. That's just like, because the guy we heard about that's the star of all this shit, he was breaking bread everywhere he went, trying to restore everyone. So
but religion seems to, and maybe Christianity or religion in general, it doesn't seem to welcome, like you say, common sense. You know what I mean? No. It's a belief. It's all belief. It can't be, okay, what my common sense and my intelligence leads me to believe. No. You know, it's all faith.
Part of my discussion on this subject is I believe the greatest gift my creator bestowed upon me is my common sense. It is amongst them. It is the most protective asset that I'm naturally equipped with. So therefore, I believe if I have to then turn off my common sense to understand my creator, that's not the creator. That would be a trick bag to even put me in as a creator. Why bless me with a tool as essential as common sense that very seldom fails me in every fucking serious point in life, and then all of a sudden with the most essential concept, which is understanding my creator, I got to turn it off.
Right. Yeah, that's a battle. That's a chore right there.
I believe that's why indoctrinating a society at such a young age is such an important thing. You got to get people in. If I wasn't raised the way I was raised, I would have never bit. Never.
But let me ask you this, Spider-Loc. Do you believe in a higher power? You believe in God?
Indeed. And that's once again through common sense. When I look at the functions of the universe in its totality, and I see the design that is obvious, I can only with my common sense attribute that to a creator.
Right.
Now, all the holy reverence and love that is attached to that, I cannot confirm or deny.
Right.
But the fact that I can't confirm it, it affords me the comfort of not being all in following some other human structure of what they thought.
And there's a theory with that. You know what I mean? A lot of people say atheist or whatever, but you could be agnostic.
I've been more comfortable with that term since I didn't know what that was. Atheist always scared me, of course, because the way I was raised.
Exactly.
But when I became more aware of what agnostic meant, I've kind of feel comfortable being, described as
I would
such.
say I'm agnostic.
Yeah, I don't
because
feel
that just means you think there's something greater than you
that I have yet to actually be able to describe or define.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes, and I don't think that forces me to have to grab someone else's version just because I can't identify what I've connected with.
I'm holding court, standing trial. Why ain't I see you round back when I was down? Karma's on the way. What goes around comes around. Karma's on the way. There's nothing you could do now. You gotta pay.